Hi everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech. So in this video we're going to be looking at the CIE, which is your Assessment International Education, Cambridge IGCSE, and we're going to be looking at ICT, Paper 3 Data Analysis, October-November 2019, the only veil for the summer, and we'll just go to data analysis right away. Okay, I think the first one. So we'll be starting with the evidence document. Tax 1 evidence document. Open the file N19 evidence.rotf. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay, so guys, I think probably I had to close my work and close the MS Word to open it again. So let me try it. So now it's open. Okay. So sometimes it could just be program error, so you just have to be careful. Okay. Enter your name, center number, and candidate number so they appear on every page of this document. I'm going to click on insert right here on header, 3 columns. Child, and center number is AN 017 2023. Okay. Alright. So obviously mine can be in header. You can decide to make yours the footer, it's fine. Save this as a word process document in your work area with the file name N19 evidence followed by your candidate number. So I'm going to click on file, save as, browse. I'm going to save 2023 as my candidate number, and I will change this to Word document. Okay, save. Do not ask for this again. I want it updated here. You will need to place answers to questions and screenshots in this evidence document. Tax 2 spreadsheet. The tax 2, you're going to prepare an invoice using a spreadsheet for super disk sales. A company makes and sells storage devices. All prices are in euros and must be displayed to 2 decimal places. Let's take note of this. Euros, 2 decimal places. Open and examine the file invoice.csv. Okay. 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 An SSD, solid state drive. In a spreadsheet package using the file invoice.csv. Merge cells A1 to G1. It's going to cell A1 to G1. Just going to merge cells A9 to G9. Format both merge cell to have. Now what I'm going to do here the same. right? Yeah, hold my control. I hold my control to do that, to have a white what? A white center line, 36. Serif, sans serif, which is the area on a black background. Format the top of the spreadsheet to look like this. Okay, we're going to format it to look like this. So obviously H is, we can make it 20. Nope, I think H is 24. Looks good. Yeah, 24 looks good. No, I'm just going to make it 25. Yeah, so we have less than. So the less than is wrapped. So I'm just going to do it. And a center line. Okay, I think it's down. I think I know why. Oh, yeah. Let me see. So I think it's fine. Yeah. Just can't wait as well. It needs to be wrapped. Center. Okay. Bottom align. So yeah. For 2, 18. Yeah, 18 is fine. 18 is fine. Yeah. And this is percentage. Now, when you see them in 0 point, you know it's percentage. Okay. What else? The product codes are bolded, sans serif, product code is wrapped. I think I'm just going to make all of them wrap. So for the product code, it's wrapped. And I think they are centered align. I'm not sure. Yes, they are. Numbers of items. And this is 12. also think this is center, middle align. Okay, unit price as well is wrapped. I've wrapped everything, so unit price. Okay, I have 10. Sixteen sixteen. I think 1616 is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay. I think it's fine. At the bottom of the spreadsheet, format only the cell which contain text to be bold and look like this. Bottom of the spreadsheet. Okay. The total item is also wrapped. All this is sans serif. Bold 12. Is wrap text. Okay, so this is the center line. This is center line. So discount rate is also wrap text. Discount rate. Discount as well. Total. Okay. Save this. I think we're good to go. Save this as a spreadsheet with the file name invoice. Click on file, click on save. Nope, nope. Click on browse. Invoice underscore center number AN 017 underscore candidate number 2023. Going to use a space, save it as a spreadsheet. Okay, that's 9 marks, guys. Place the text invoice. It's going to copy this, followed by automated date left aligned in the header. So I'm going to click on insert right here on text, headers and footers. I'm placing this one left align. Okay, place your name, second number, candidate number, right align in the footer. AN 17 2023. Okay, so that's 2 marks, guys. So 15 marks. Okay, place functions in the cells C12. Okay, yeah, C12. So let's place it on C12. C12, okay, to F12. Okay, the make, the model and capacity and unit price of this item using the product code from the lookup value and the standard files ssd.csv for the array. Okay, that's the table array. Make sure that if no data is entered in the product code column, then nothing is displayed in each of these cells. Now, if you've watched my video in 2019 February March, trust me, this will look like easy peasy for you, because obviously what they want to see is nothing to display. There's a formula on it, nothing. When something is being typed on it, for example, a code is being typed 112, then something can display. Okay, so but if you take it off, it has to be empty like this. That is what they want. Clear? All right, so let's begin. So for C12, we have equals to if, and we're going to just check. So we have codes here, right? So if the code is here, it's empty, it's not equals to, it's not empty, comma, then we do a VLOOKUP on this code, comma, and the table array is going to be this, comma, this will be 1 2 3 4, comma, and it's going to be an exact match. Oh, I'm not done. Sorry, I'm not done. Okay, that's for this. I'm too quick to just so Now if it's not empty, it's going to display this, but if it's empty, it needs to display this. Okay, and then we can close. Okay, make sense? So obviously what this simply means is, let me copy this code. If I have this, copy it, and I paste it here, it should give me the make, which is Samsung. But if I take it off, it should be off. Okay, now they said for C to F12. Now for the model, I have equals to if right here the product code is not empty, then there have to be a VLOOKUP of this with a table array. So we're looking for capacity right now, the capacity of the drive. Okay, comma, this is going to be 1, 2, 3. The third column is going to be an exact match. Now if it's empty, it needs to display this. And for the unit price, we're going to do the same thing, equals to if this, your product code is not empty, comma, you have to be a VLOOKUP of the product code, comma, table array, unit price, comma, second column, and it's going to be an exact match. And if it's empty, it should display this. So if I copy this and I paste it here, it should give me this. Come on, I didn't do the now this is for capacity, so I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Okay, it's already here. This is for the model. Oh, and this model is, now we're going to do something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth column. So we're just going to change this to 5. See? No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So we have to literally take the lookup again. Okay. So we're going to have to take the lookup again. Okay, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Going to be an exact match. Yeah, I think we should be good to go. So obviously we have to take, for capacity, we have to take the lookup again. So I'm just going to take off everything here. it needs to test for this. No. I think that's why it gave me the error code. Table array for capacity is going to be what column for capacity? Third column, and it's going to be an exact match. Okay. So obviously it's important that we do the right lookup. So obviously we're testing for this. Now if we take off this, everything should be off. But if we put it back, SSD1, I think, then we have this. Okay, the values here with the unit price. So this is for C1 to F12, and we can check the make, the model, the capacity, and the unit price. Okay, and it's 50 marks, guys. Replicate this function for row 13 to 23. Okay, so nothing here. Now I'm just going to highlight this. Okay, just going to. So for make, I'm going to drag down to 23, right? Because obviously we're going to be taking formulas. Capacity, unit price. Alright. Place in cell G12 a function to calculate the total number of items ordered. Okay, so it's going to be let me see. Now the total number of items ordered, let me see. In B, what am I doing? Place in B24, sorry, B24. Okay, in B24 a function to calculate the total number of items ordered. Now total number of items ordered is just going to be equals to, let's say formula is function, so that will be sum, and we're just going to drag this. Okay, now if they ask you a formula, then you don't need to put a function. It could just be equals to B12 plus this to this. Okay, so that's just what it is. But if the function, then you have to put in the function. That's the total item there. Place in cell G4 G24, okay, to calculate the numbers of price, to calculate the total of the price column. So G24, let me see, is it a function? A function to calculate the total of the price. Okay, so that will be equals to sum, and this is going to calculate total of the price. Okay, all right. Place in cell E25 cell E25 right here. Nested if function. Nested if means equals to if, comma, if, yeah, to display the discount rate percentage. Now discount rate percentage means this, right? That's what it simply means. The discount rate percentage simply means that. Okay, so let's calculate the discount. Now going back to discount rate here, which is 0 to 20. They said referring to the data in column I and J. Column I and J. Okay. So note that the discount rate in cell J6 right here, is used if the total number of items orders does not meet the criteria of cell I to I5. Now what this simply means that it's going to display the discount percentage rate referring to the data in column I to J. Now, if the person orders 10, the discount rate is 0. Okay? Just check this design right quick. Just checking design mode. Okay, sorry. Okay? It means it's 0. Okay? But if the person orders 20 is 5%. This simply means the person orders 11 to 20 is 5%. 21 to 50 is 10%. And anything above 50, then that becomes if it's less than 10, if it's less than 20, you have 5%. If it's less than 50, you have 10%, right? And if it's above, well, that's 20%. Okay, so let's do this nested if here. So discount rates, this will be what? This will be E25. Okay, E25. So let's do this right here. So this will be equals to if if comment, let me know what. So okay, so if okay it's less than just trying to see. I'm referring to the display the discount rate percentage referring to the data in J depending on the total number of item ordered. Okay, total number of item ordered. Okay, so if this is less than this, okay, Then you have sorry. Then you have 0%. Okay, comma. Then you have 0%. If this is less than 20%, then you have 5% discount, comma. And if okay, this is less than this, then you have 10% discount. Else you have 20%. Okay, see. Okay, I think that was that was I think that was quite straightforward. Yeah, straightforward. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is this. Instead of typing this, I'm just going to do J3. I think that's better. Yes. Instead of typing it, remember they're going to ask for formulas. Better. I think they're going to ask for formulas. So I think it's better we just do this. Even though it's correct logically, but they're going to ask for formulas, and obviously that could result to deductions of marks. Okay. So better. Still the same thing, okay? But it's fine. Place in cell G5, G25 to calculate the discount amount, which is discount rate. Is a formula, a function? A formula, okay? So which is discount rate, okay, multiplied by price before discount. Okay. Place in cell G26 a formula to calculate the total. So the formula, the total, which is price before discount minus the discount. Okay, so apply the appropriate formatting to all cells containing numeric values in row 12 to 26. 12 to 26. So obviously they just want to check that if all this is okay, the formatting specified. No, appropriate formatting. Are they currency values? Let's check. All prices are in euro. Okay, so this should be in euro. Okay, to how many decimal places? To two decimal places. Okay, I'm just going to put this SST1. Numbers of item is 12. So obviously there's nothing to calculate here. I think we're missing something for the price. And price is G12. So what did I miss? Yes, I knew I missed something. Place in cell G12 a formula to multiply a formula to multiply the numbers of items, okay, by the unit price. And this is why it is important. This is why it's important to use test data. Very, very important to use test data. Else you can make a lot of mistakes. Okay, very, very important that we do that. Okay, first I'm just going to make this here. So just it aligns. Okay, so very, very important. Now we have the price before discount, and which needs to be in euro. Total as well needs to be in euro. Now obviously if we have done this, we wouldn't have issues with this, okay, but obviously we didn't do it, so I think we just have to, and that's why the question is just there for us to ensure that we don't make those mistakes. Okay, we really don't have to bold this, and they need to stay level. It's not part of the question, and they have to be in calibrate. Yeah, they're not part of the formatting. Calibrate 11. Okay, they're not part of it. This as well is not part of it, and this is why we need to do the formatting. No, not light, just normal calibrate on board. Yeah, they're not part of it. Okay. Yeah, so obviously we have to drag this down because other has formulas and this does not have as well. It's showing, I said, now make sure if no data is entered in the number of item column. Okay, then nothing is displayed in the cell. So obviously, if nothing is entered, we're just going to have this as well. So if are we meant to have, I think, if G This should be G. Okay. Okay. So if G, so I'm gonna use G13 is okay. So everything boils down to the code or to numbers of items per se. Just give me a minute to just try. And this is why it's important to always work together with the formula. I skipped that and now I have to pull my head around it. Make sure that if no data is entered in numbers of item column, the notice is displayed in this cell. Okay, all right, I think I get it. So if this is empty, then this, okay, else display this. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think so. This simply means that we'll be doing this as well for other ones as well, right? So it's really nothing new. So if so I'm just going to do this. So if this is empty, comma, the true value will be this, else this will be the false value. Okay, so if I scroll down, I'm going to be having empty. So if I don't have this, then if there's no item, there's no price, right? But if I have 15, then I have a price. I have a discount. Okay, and etc etc. Okay, okay. So I think there are things I didn't do, and we're gonna do it right here. So number one is this is showing 0.05. It should be showing 5%. The test data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here and type percentage here. Okay, now I'm just going to, so you guys can see everything. I think that was the major reason I skipped a lot of things. So yeah, and let me take this off and take this off. No, let me just go back. I want to copy this too, and then I can take this off and take this off. Let me paste it here. Okay, SS D1 and maybe 14. Now if I do 23, I have 10%. Okay, so this unit price is not showing, so obviously I only applied it for this, so I'm just going to do it generally. Okay, and I'm going to change this to currency, because remember it's going to be in 2 decimal places. So it's important that you go through the question. Obviously I'm not highlighting them in like I do in my previous videos. If I've done that, maybe I would have noticed. I think I'll go back to just highlighting the questions I've answered. That makes it easier I think I'll do that. That will help me to not make so many this kind of mistakes moving forward. So we have been able to place in this to calculate the total with this. Now the applying is what we are doing to ensure that we have um, a test data that we can check on to ensure everything looks good. Okay, so now what we are going to do is I'm just going to take this off and take this off. Okay, so I think we're done generally. So now we're going to save our spreadsheet. Print the entire spreadsheet showing the value. Please note you will not yet have entered data into this invoice. Okay, so we're going to print the entire spreadsheet showing this value. So obviously they want to see everything the way it is, everything being applied. So let's take a print. Print outfits on a single page. Content of all cells are fully displayed with no split words. Okay, so I think this is going to be on the page. Grid lines are displayed. Sheets. Columns and headings are displayed as well. So obviously you can do this in custom scaling. Rows and headings, we check. Rows and column headings are displayed. So obviously I think this is good to go. So let's print this. So this will be printer 1, copy. Print your spreadsheet showing the formula. So let's print showing the formula. Click on formulas, show formulas. We want to ensure that everything is showing. Okay. Okay, that everything is showing here. So we're going to print the formulas. It is in landscape orientation, so click on file, click on print, change this to landscape. Okay, the rows and column headings are displayed. Okay, the content of all cells are fully visible. There is no mention of any grid line, so let's take off the grid line. If they wanted, they could have said it, so let's take it off. The content of all cells are fully visible, and this is going to be our printout 2. Copy. Remember, it's the landscape, and I think we did justice to that to make it, yes, it's landscape. Okay, moving on. Question 13. Before this invoice will be used, it needs to be tested. Test 1 will use normal data, including item SSD1. In your evidence document, edit the evidence 1 table to look like this. So let's move this here. So we have test 1. We have normal data, SSD1, Y selected, first product in the data source. Now for SSD1, the cell, they said examine this formula in cell G12. So let's examine it in G12. So we're going to take off the formulas now. I'm going to adjust it. So in cell, so we'll put SSD1. In cell, they said in cell, examine the formula in cell G12 and use it to complete the table identifying G12. So obviously the item I'm going to order will be 12. To the cell reference where SSD will be entered. So the cell reference, which is, so for the cell reference, that's A12. A12. Okay. Another appropriate item of data that will be used with SSD to complete test 1. So another one will be maybe SSD2. Okay, SSD2, and maybe this could be 4. Okay, so another, this now will be SSD2. We said the cell reference for SSD will be entered, which is here. Another appropriate item of data that will be used. Oh, to complete test 1. Okay, oh, to complete test 1. Okay, so obviously I went ahead of myself, so we don't need this. So this will be 12. To complete test 1 will be numbers of items, right? That will be 12. So 12. And this will be, what cell is it? B12. Okay, so this is in B12. First product in data source. So why you selected the item of test data? Well, is for 12. I think of 12 because I think it's easy to calculate. I think it's 12 is easy to calculate. It's easy to calculate if you think of 12, because obviously you're looking at less than 10. Okay, so let's do 5. Okay, because obviously 5 is easy to calculate, so I'm going to do 5. Okay, so it's easy, we can just wrap it up in our head. Okay, so what is the expected outcome? So the expected outcome will be if we go through this, so we can have the unit price. Remember the unit price multiplied by this. Okay, so the expected outcome is going to be equals to the unit price, which is what, 84. Okay, multiply 5, something like that. And this 5 is in where? I just want to check. Is in B12. Okay, so it will be 84 B12 okay, which is 5. And this will give us, if we take our calculator, and this will just give us 84 times 420. You know what, I'm just going to use 10, because obviously if the expected outcome is, it will be easy to calculate, then it should be no struggle. So obviously I'm going to use 10, and if I multiply this, it's going to give me 840 without thinking. Okay, so obviously I'm going to use 10. Okay, enter the address as shown and format it to look like this. So obviously this is merged. Yes, 2, and this, okay, is I don't think it's merged. To copy, think left align, click on home, left align. Okay, think this is, alright, so we have this, right? Enter the items into the invoices like this. So I have SSD 8. Okay, we have this. Number of item is 10. I've done that. SSD 38. So it's 34. Okay, and we have just one item. Okay, so we have this right here. So it has to be like this. You want to see something? Yeah, centralize. Okay, so other items may be where they are, but okay, okay. Print only cell A1 to G26 showing this value. So A1 to G26, showing this value. So click on file, click on print. Printout fit on a single page. Let me see landscape. The landscape is better. Rows and column headings are not displayed. So right here, I'm going to go to custom scaling option sheet. Okay, there are two ways to do this. Content of all cells are fully visible with no split words. No words are splitted. Okay, so we have this. To this, I think I need to adjust something. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to make them centralized. Okay, I think that's better. Or make this centralized. Make this centralized. This is already centralized. Okay. All right. So we have this. So we have this here. Now I think I'm going to go back a bit. Yep. Because I don't like the way it's showing. Okay. So we're going to print it again. A1 to G26. We click on print selection. Okay, to take that one off, that's print selection. So this is okay now. Okay, I prefer this. So this is okay. This is looking like an invoice. Okay, remember we have taken the columns, no column headings. So this is looking like an invoice. As I said, rows and columns are not to be displayed. Content of all cells are fully visible with no word split, with no split words. Okay, no word is going to that one. So this is okay. This will be printout 3. Now make sure, they said, make sure that you've entered your name, serial number, candidate number, your spreadsheet showing the values. So this will be printout 3. Yep. And then we have it, we are done. Okay. So it's important for us to just check our work to see what has been done and what not has been done. This is okay, it's fine. It's fine. Printout 2. It's important you check if the formulas are visible. Yes, the formulas are visible. And printout 3 as well. This is showing in comment. This is meant to be wrapped. And this is why it's important to check. Yes, it's meant to be like this. Oh, I think what happened is the formulas. Yes, when we added the formulas, obviously, it got our work because I can see from here that we don't have issue here. We don't have issue here. I think it's the formula that that's why it's important to always go back to check to ensure that your work is the way it is. Okay. For discount, we have it centralized. So obviously, the discount here was just at the left, and that's why it's important to always check, guys. Always important to check to ensure that, because in data analysis, you don't want to just get it. I think this is okay. The discount was the problem. The total was okay. Okay. So what other issues we had? So I think the discount was the only thing. So we're going to do it again. It's important to always check, go back, check what is expected of you. Okay. Like said, they want you to print A to G26. Click File, Print. Now this is better. So we're going to replace this. Okay, going to replace it, and we can open it to see what has been done. So this is better. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I think we're done. And what I will do in the next video is I'm going to be highlighting so it makes it easier, so that we know the ones that have been done and the one that's not been done. And thank you for staying with me through this process, 1 hour 11 minutes, and practicing along, seeing the errors we made, trying to find corrections to them. And these are common errors students can make, and we're able to find solutions with it. So thank you, and see you. Subscribe to this channel for more teachings. Thank you.